Hello everybody! Today I'm going to talk a little about a well-known sea trout fly called Vaskebjørn or raccoon in English. This type of fly is very popular, but I want to show you a little different way to tie it. A little different colors, a little different way to tie in the feathers. So, well, I call this fly dubbing loop bear, because that is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use dubbing loop for tying the feathers. So, well, this is also a way to save the feathers. Use more of the feathers you have on the neck. As you know, it's only a certain amount of feather that fits your hook size. But this type of technique, you can utilize more of your feathers on the neck. I think the fishability is just the same, but I think also the tying method is more easily, because they don't build so much. No thick feather stem, just cord of feathers in between two threads. So, well, hang on people, and I'm gonna show you how to tie it. Yeah. Welcome to the tying part of the video. Now I'm gonna show you how to fold the feathers for use on the fly. The way I'll do that is just pick out some feathers. This is a part of a large feather I use. It looks like this. It's a large bushy feather. I just take the feather and place it. You see, here is a piece of cell foam I have. I've cut slides in it with a razor, and I also mark the slides with a marker, permanent marker, just for me to see where the slides are, because it's hard to see them without it. Okay, I use this method. I just take the feathers, find the slide that fits my length of the feather, and I place it inside and push. You see, now the feather has doubled and it sticks out perfectly. And I use my scissors to snip off the ends. Try to make it as easy as possible. Okay, you see that? Well, now I take my little, I have these two little beauties. This is simple paper clips you can buy in any shop. Okay, just place it. And now I just bend on the cell phone, and voila, you see, now you have it. This is a little way to fold the feathers. Now I'm going to show you how to prepare the rest. Now I'll have to change my camera angle, so bear with me people. Hello guys, I'm back. Okay. Now we procedure with the rest of the fly tying. Proceed. Yes, sorry. You see now I have to cut off the feather stem. The way I use this is just, as I showed you, place the feather in the clip and just cut away the feather stem like this. A long bladed scissor is a very good tool for this, to get straight cuts. Okay, now I just want to see how long the feather is. I just place this little beauty in another feather, another clip. You see, now, well, I think maybe is just about right. You have to be a little, that's up to you, how long you want your feathers. Okay? Well, I have to adjust the camera angle again. Sorry about the sounds, guys. That was just settings on the camera. Okay. Now I have cut the feather the way I want it. Well, now I attach the thread. Start on with putting on some thread wraps. Snip off. Adjust the tension on the bobbin. And I had to attach the tension on the vise too. Okay, well, I have to do something about this. Well, now I just oh, sorry, there the thread snaps. Sorry about that. That happens sometimes. Well, all again. That happens to the best of us. Well, I'm not the best, but it happens to me too. Well, I have to just thread the bobbin once again. There you have it. Okay, just have to loosen it so I can, well, there you have it. Sorry about that, but as I said, that happens from time to time. Well, just proceed backwards about there. Yes, there you have it. And now I form a dubbing loop with a 2-finger grip like that. You don't have to be so long, this dubbing loop. You don't have to be so long. Well, what I do now is I use my dubbing wax. It's a ski wax from Norway. Yes, Swix. Who does or doesn't tried it, just try it. I think it's the best wax there is. It's always in a Norwegian household, I think. Well, now I just wax my part of this dubbing loop and I place this little feather in my loop like that. Okay, now you see you can always push on it a little bit just to adjust the feather in the loop, and the feather stays where it should be because of the wax. If I don't manipulate too much, way I do not do it now is just to spin the dubbing spinner like that, and voila, look about that. Look at that, folks. Wonderful little dubbing loop. I like spinning feathers in loops. Isn't that weird? Well, not amongst fly tires it is. Well, now I just spin this little beauty and I use this like I would do with another feather. Just use my fingers and stroke the fibers back as I just put on some feathers, stroke it back, and proceed forwards. You see this little beauty back here. Okay, just have to be a little, decide how much feather you want to put on. Okay, well, now this is almost ready there. Take off the rest And I have some other glasses on. You see, now there is some stragglers here. Just take your 2-finger grip, just manipulate it like that. You see, now the first feather is on. Now I just have to put on some little dubbing, and I use this little dubbing here at this is very fluorizing. It's about the light, and the lights on the video is not just what I want, but it's fluorizing yellow. And I put on some dubbing here. This is not seal wool, but I don't think that has so many uses. It's a bit difficult to get also. So this is synthetic dubbing. I think the way with this fly is the feathers and the way it moves in the water. Well, now I just have to put on some black bead eyes like that. I think this is about 2 millimeters thick, I think, and use my little this one and I snap off a couple. Well, there it is. I think I lost it, but I didn't. Well, then I just put on this little beauty on the top here. Well, this doesn't look so good. I have to snip off this little end here. Here we have it. So, well, again, I just have to place it on the end of the dubbing here, on the top, little cross wraps, and then I use my finger and manipulate it and put it on the underside. This is important because without this little movement, the fly wouldn't act normally in the water. I have some problems with this thread spool here. It's not good, but well, I'm gonna now put on another dubbing loop with another feather, and I just use my little permanent marker here, like this one, same color, about the same, maybe more yellowish. That's not so important. And before I do anything else, I just put on some super glue on the thread wraps to secure the eyes. Well, now I'm gonna make another dubbing loop. The way I do that is the same as last time. Sorry, there. And just close the loop like this and move it around the thread like this. Yep. And wax it like I did last time. Okay, just place it there so it won't close on me, and just move this thread a little bit away and put on some new feathers. I found a little bit here. You see it? It's just this little type here. Okay, use the same procedure as I did last time. Place this little feather in the cell phone block I have and just prepare it. You see it, you saw it last time, so I didn't want to show just the same procedure once again. And I just put it in my paper clip, and voila, here you have it. And just snip off the feather stem like last time. Okay, now I repeat the procedure and put it in the little loop. Now I messed a little bit up because I want this feather to move up in a paper clip, but I use my other paper clip for that, and release it and replace it like that, and release it again. I think it's very handy to have two paper clips, because then you have the possibility to move the feathers up and down. Okay, now I just prepare this little feather so the stubs is very small and the ends are longest, and I spin my dubbing spinner like I did last time. Another one. Let's see, this dubbing loop became a little small, but I think I will manage. You see, it's important to well, push the tension up in the feather like this. And now I use my rotary function a little bit to attach some of the ends here. Well, now I just wrap on the feather, stroke it back like last time, stroke it back, put on this amount of feather I want, put it on, put it on. You see, it don't build so much, this method. And be careful with not getting your time thread on the end of the eyes there, because they are sharp as hell. So don't do that, because your thread will snap and you have to start it over again. Well, just use your two fingers like this one on the top and one on the bottom and on the sides. You have to just manipulate your feathers backwards and see that little thing here. Don't build so much, so you can wrap over it without any lumps and bumps. Okay, this thread is not so very thick, I think. Okay, now I use my white dubbing. And where is the white one? Yes, I have some here. This is another type of dubbing, but I do this for the video making. This could be white seal wool, but I have no so much believe in it, and I sincerely don't want us to kill unnecessary animals just to make flies of it. You know, the white seal wool is from the little kids, little seal kids, seal puppies, you know, nice and white and innocent. And well, I can just as much make a fly out of synthetic dubbing then. Well, that's me and my opinions. Don't let that color you. Well, now I just make the last dubbing loop, make it a little longer, because the last one I made was a little short. Well, now I just have to close the loop. I think I've done that. Well, now I just repeat it. Some more dubbing wax, put it on my dubbing spinner and put on on the knobs of this Stonefall transformer I got. Well, I use now my last feather. Well, it's not my last, but it's the last for this time. Well, I just have to find a little one with some coloration on it. Well, I can use this one. Well, you see this thread here is some stubby little thing. Short, too short. But the fiber is not too short. That's what I'm gonna use. Put it on my cell block and snip off the ends. And well, I don't know about you folks, but I like to try some new methods. Well, here I got it. Just have to snip off the feather stem. Remember that this feather is mostly not so very long. It don't have to be so long, because it just indicates the end of the fly. Well, now I just put it in the loop and just release the pressure. You see that one have to be adjusted. Just use it, my fingers, just gently push it so I can adjust the fibers in the dubbing loop. Well, just spin it and the feathers will start make this little brush that I like so much. I like brush so much. It's a nerdy thing to say, but well, you gotta have some nerds in your family, don't you? Well, now I just manipulate the feathers, stroke it back, stroke and stroke and stroke and stroke. The stroker. Well, you see, it makes a little tiny nice head, and maybe I have put on some little too much, but I'm gonna show you a little trick now. Just have to secure that little beauty. Don't unravel on me. Unwrap. I snip off, well, and some other, and I just manipulate it, push it back to clear the hook eye, and use my fingers, snip off, tie off, backwards. You see, now I use the white thread. This fly came with a red head, and I'm gonna use my panel marker, permanent marker, just to color the thread. You can do that and seal it with some what do you call it? Fly head cement. You see, now just have to make a little whip finish. Use that Stonefall whip finisher and carefully 2-3 whip finish, and well, almost ready now. Almost ready. I have this little red one, pro marker. Use it. Support my hands on the vise. I don't color all the fibers. That is very nice. Well, now I just have to put on some fly head cement And where is my dubbing needle? I have this little here. Put on some head cement. I put on some head cement here, so don't unravel on me. Yeah, that's about it. This is the known fly called Vaskebjørn with some other colorations. You have the feather here in the middle, and the end. All made with a dubbing loop. Nice and easy, and sturdy and solid. Well, I want to thank you all for watching my videos, and all the same time I will say that if you want some more videos, you subscribe. Please subscribe and click on the button, subscribe button, and well, I'm very happy for you to watch my videos, and welcome you back to my next video. Bye for now.